Hi, welcome back to Chinese Zero to Hero. Just a quick update about what we're doing. We are working on a new course. This is called the Tasks for Life in China. It aligns with the new HSK 3.0 curriculum level 4. So it's a new HSK 4. It's going to have 30 units, so a lot more units than we had before. We're going to have 5 lessons per unit, and this is going to be entirely task-based, and that is you're going to learn real tasks that will help you live in China, travel in China, things like going to the bank, how to deal with issues with the cell phone, like how to call the call center, for example, how to book a high-speed rail ticket, how to look for a job, right? How to write a resume, etc. So it's all going to be based on real life tasks, right? It's going to be task based. And then we're going to use the can-do goals, the can-do, how do you say, task goals that is outlined in the new HSK 3.0 curriculum, right? So Hanban actually released this long list of can-dos that you should be able to accomplish after reaching a certain HSK level. For example, in our course, each unit will have 5 lessons, and each one of the lessons will align with one of the can-do goals. For example, the A lesson is a listening lesson. You should be able to say, listen to things related to public transit and be able to understand, right? And the B lesson is a reading lesson to be able to understand text. For example, understand like basic public transit information, like information board, or understand a story related to transit, right? So these are all HSK specified. The C lesson is going to be a conversation lesson, and the goal is a conversation goal. And then D is a talk lesson that is a long term. You're required to make a long delivery, like a multi-paragraph verbal delivery. For example, do a self-introduction or talk about a recent trip you had. Okay, so things like that. So that's going to be the goal of the D lesson. And the E lesson is going to be the writing lesson, right? So each lesson will have 5 can-do goals with a relation to each one of the sub-skills. You're going to be provided with a PDF booklet that looks something like this inside, right? You're going to have activities and material for you to work on. Like it's going to have a lot of those worksheets, exercises, as well as listening material, right? And then you're going to be provided with audio transcript for all the audios that you're going to hear, and as well as a answer key, right? So you know whether you got questions right or wrong. Yeah, so just a quick update. We're working on this course. I'm almost finished with 1 unit of this course, and that is Unit 6, the unit on public transportation. I'm going to release that for free on YouTube as well as on Teachable. Today I'm gonna upload just 1 video, just lesson A, okay? And I hope that you guys can take a look at it and download the student booklet, work through it, and see what you guys think, right? I just want to get some feedback before I get too carried away with the other units, all right? It's gonna be a monumental task. It's gonna actually be a small piece of a new entire series of courses we're gonna roll out. It's gonna take many years because I'm the only one designing all the course material. We're gonna work on 6 different levels. Okay, so for level 1 and 2, it's gonna be communicative language teaching based, right? So you're gonna learn the basics of communication for levels 1 and 2. And for levels 3 and 4, including this new one that we're rolling out right now, that is going to be task-based. You're going to learn real tasks for HSK 3 and 4. Things like how to buy a movie ticket, and, how to organize a party. Right? I'm just coming up with these things, but it's going to be aligned with what the HSK curriculum requires. And for levels 5 and 6, it's going to be content language integrated learning. It's going to be CLIL, CLIL, CLIL based. You're going to learn Chinese through content, right? You're going to learn Chinese through a science lesson. You're going to learn Chinese through a literature lesson, right? You're going to learn the subject matter and acquire Chinese that way. And for 7 and 9, we already have a 7 and 9 grammar course, but we haven't really addressed the content part. So eventually, at the very end of this journey, we're going to roll out this very advanced levels until 7 to 9 course that has classical Chinese, poetry, things like really complicated, maybe legal stuff, right? Or academic stuff that's really, really complicated. But we're not there yet. We're only focused on HSK 4, the new HSK 4 for now. All right, so here's a quick update. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. All right, so see you in the next video.